What's up YouTube, Zero here. Welcome to the place where gamers, witches, wizards, and superheroes unite. Today, I'm going to be showing some gameplay of Zamtrios in Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. I'm sorry Nargacuga, but you got to go back into the party because it is time for the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, introducing my Zamtrios to take on, of course, an enemy Zamtrios in the first clip of a few. Now, as we are getting into it, I do want to say that if you do enjoy this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more Monster Hunter Stories 2 gameplay. I do a bunch of other videos, so check those out as well. Without further ado, let's talk about Zamtrios. First, I want to talk about facing Zamtrios. In Zamtrios' regular form, it's going to be a technical type of attack, so be aware of that. You saw just there, I used a power move to counter Zamtrios' technical type attack. Then, in its second form, it'll get an ice body. When it has an ice body, it will prefer speed moves. So if you want to counter those speed moves, that's when you can use your own Zamtrios and counter it with technical attacks. Facing Zamtrios long enough will actually prompt it to get into its third mode, which it blows up like a balloon, it swells up, and when it is in that third mode, it will prefer power attacks. So if you really want to play this technically, you should be switching out your monsties depending on what form it's in. Remember, base form is technical. Ice form will be its second form where it will prefer speed, and its third form, if the battle goes long enough, will be its swollen form where it will prefer power moves. You can see there it going into its ice mantle form where it's going to start using speed type moves. Your Zamtrios is going to prefer technical attacks, so you want to utilize your Zamtrios when you are facing monsters that prefer speed type moves, so you can counter it with those technical attacks. Now, of course, my Switch is making another guest appearance because I would like to read a couple of interesting facts and give some background on the Zamtrios during this video. So let's take a look at what we have to offer. Amphibian monsters known for the astonishing changes that occur when they coat their bodies in icy armor. They are able to create this armor by spraying themselves with special liquid that builds up in their bodies. So really cool. We saw our enemy Zamtrios coat its body in ice, as you see there. Your Zamtrios can also coat its body in ice, which helps it deal more powerful icy moves. Its location is in Lolosta. Lolosta? That's definitely not right. Lolaska. That's much better. Anyway, it's in Lolaska, and once you get to the second area, it's an icy area. You're going to see Zamtrios in a lot of places. Quan Village, base of Mount Lavina, Woodland, Loloska Forest, Loloska Rocky Canyon. All those places you can find Zamtrios. It's really not that hard to find. So if you're looking for it and you want to get its egg, they are pretty easy to obtain. Now, when you are hitting its head, that's weak to your piercing type moves, so your bow and arrow. When you are hitting its stomach or legs, it is weak to your sword or great sword. So remember, stomach and legs, sword, head, you're gonna have your bow and arrow for that. Now we saw our ride ability. This one's not bad, not as cool as some of the other abilities that we've seen. Zamtrios gets as big as a hot air balloon. He may be sucking up hot air, he may be sucking up hot water, but he sucks up something, swells himself up, and actually freezes the ground around him. So what he does is when he does freeze himself, he is freezing the ground, and when he attacks, he hits every enemy that you are facing. So let's get into reading what this ability is all about. It's called Freezing Spouts. Bounce, bounce, bounce. The Zamtrios' swollen body is all coated in ice. The monster is great at jumping, but you'd better beware. It'll freeze everything in the area once it hits the floor. Deals damage to all enemies. So a very cool move. Again, not as cool as some of the others we've looked at. We saw the Palomo. That thing falls asleep during the middle of battle. And then we've seen our Azeros. You're eating salmon in the middle of battle. Meanwhile, your Zamtrios just gets fat. However, Zamtrios is a very amazing monster to have in your party, especially early game. Its ability outside of battle is swim, so it allows you to traverse water and get to areas you may not necessarily be able to get to. If you faced Tigrex, which is a speed early on when you first face it, Zamtrios will help you counter this strong, powerful monster and be able to get it to retreat and hopefully get a Tigrex egg. So Zamtrios is great for that. Tigrex is probably going to be the first insanely powerful monster that you're going to want to get to retreat. But we got to do it. We got to do it. Y'all weren't expecting this, were you? It's a shark. Now you're expecting it. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Okay, I'm done. I had to drop that song in there because Zamtrios is a shark. I had to drop it at some point, and it made its way in around the 7-minute mark. Of course, we had to do it. It just had to be done. Anyway, now that I got that song stuck in your head for the next 2 hours, good luck getting it out. Have y'all faced Tigrex yet? That's a fun battle. If you have, in the comments section, let me know how it went. And let me know what your opinions on Zamtrios are. Do you enjoy using Zamtrios as one of your main monsters? I know recently, as I've been going through, him and my Nargacuga have been my go-to monsters as of right now. I'm at level 21. Actually, all of my monsters are at level 21, and I kind of flip-flop back and forth between my Zamtrios and my Nargacuga. Another special thing to note is that Zamtrios has that ice coating, so he doesn't get frozen when in frozen areas, as opposed to other monsters that don't have that ice coating that will get frozen when you're in the frozen tundra. So Zamtrios is nice to utilize when you're in that frozen area, in that frozen tundra. You're not gonna have to use that ability or that item that allows everyone to get warmth. And Zamtrios' armor, the one you can craft from defeating enough Zamtrioses, also allows you to do that. So I've actually been using that armor as traversing the frozen tundra. You can see my character there shivering because I don't have it on in this part of the clip, but it's that ice armor that I've been using. Very awesome armor to utilize when you are traversing this cold area. But I like this purple armor a little bit better, just a little bit better than Zamtrios' armor, just because it does give me that critical up that I do prefer to use. See, I have to go in and I have to warm myself up because, of course, my character gets frozen, the hot mist, in this purple armor that I am utilizing. So we are coming down to the end of the video. Again, let me know in the comments section what you think about Zamtrios. Is he one of your favorite? Is he left in the stable for another monster that you prefer in your party? Again, Zamtrios is one of my main staples in my party. One of my top 2 go-tos right now, along with the Nargacuga. I am coming out with a Nargacuga video very soon in the future, so be on the lookout for that. I'm also coming out with a few boss battles, so be on the lookout for those as well. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Make sure you check out some of those other Monster Hunter Story videos. And until next time, peace.